And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to Deathsmiles, a game that I usually play only once a year for this special occasion that is none other than, well, Halloween, basically. The problem of doing this is clearly the fact that I sadly don't remember that much about this game. So every time I play it, it's like the first time I play it. I mean, that's an exaggeration, but still, it's almost as if it was the first time I played every single year. So, I guess let's just see. The problem is, looking at the controls that this game has, it really feels that it's a better idea to use gamepad than it is to use keyboard. So I guess I could try using gamepad, but my objective is getting a 1 coin clear with characters that I haven't done so yet, which are literally the majority of the cast, but we will see what happens. What's the start button? 1 is the start button here. Alright, so let's see. I really barely remember this game. Like, I really do. But, I'll do my best. Level 1, obviously, because otherwise I'm gonna get destroyed. I don't think going to Port Town first is a good idea. This is one of like the easy stages after all. So, Also, the screen is too little. I feel like it should be bigger. I don't know why it's so little like this. Also, there is something... Yeah, this. Should I use this? No, you use... Okay, I'm trying to remember the mechanic. You either use this shot or you use the aim thing that your own familiar can give you. It's a little bit weird. It's really the kind of game that if you haven't played for a long time, it's gonna be absolutely hell to try to get used to it again. It's just really hard to do. It's a very particular game, and it's also... It's a horizontally scrolling shooting game, which already makes it hard enough to follow, Already makes it something, at least to me, obviously. I'm not very used to this kind of games after all. I could make the game window bigger. And by game window I mean literally the game and not the whole thing. Yeah. I did a lot of damage with this. Though it's probably because this is the first level. I'm not sure, but I think the bosses, the longer the game goes, the stronger they become. Which is the reason why maybe this moron is dying so fast. I don't really think it's for anything else other than that. But But it's basically gonna be a matter of trying to remember and see what else I can learn. I don't think I can learn many new things from this game though. I really play this game quite a lot. But as always with this game, it's all about the routing. And in this case, there is a specific mechanic which is like a hyper activation. Really want to pay attention to that, as it's probably gonna be the difference between winning or not. So, I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Wow, those things don't bounce? Are you for real? I was waiting for them to bounce so I could pick them up. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, those are the items that fill your hyper gauge. Unfortunately, I miss a lot of them already, but it's okay. And if I'm not mistaken, I need to destroy that thing here, right? So I get something. Oh, I get more. Well, that's a lot of items. We'll say that it's worth it. And here we fight against Marisa. Also known as Sakura in this game. But, you know. Yeah, I'm really thinking, because this is also a game where you need to have spatial awareness. So maybe having the game window to be this big might not be a bad idea in itself. Hopefully, at least. But you never know. And that's when I can hyper. Having 1,000 items allows you to hyper shoes like that. But you know. Steel. I really don't remember where I should activate. I also do know that I shouldn't sleep on my meter. I should use it as soon as I have the opportunity. But again, I don't remember where you use it. That's my issue. Only I could remember where. You know, that's all a matter of routine. I mean, I guess I could activate it now. No, now that I think about it, see, here's the thing. If you don't use this meter and you're able to collect a lot of these items, it actually multiplies into giving you more score. And in this game, you have a score-based stamp, so you want to get score. So I don't know if this is loud or not. Hopefully it's not. But you never know. Yeah, I don't think I should be sleeping on this hyperactivation, probably. Probably not. But it's fine. Also worth noting that you shouldn't do a hyperactivation in a boss. It's a complete waste, if I'm not mistaken. Like, you should do it in specific parts of the stage where you get a lot of items. Because, yeah, I think I remember now. If you do the multiplier, like, if you do hyper, you get like the multiplier to its maximum value. So you need to make use of it by obviously activating when there is items to pick up. If there is no items to pick up, you're basically wasting the hyper activation. I want to remember what happens when I try to get to that multiplier like this. Like, you know, manually trying to get to it. I don't think it's a good idea, but might as well try it. What's the worst thing that will happen after all, right? I think here is one of those places where you could have activated it. But I just want to see what happens if I don't activate it at all. Oh, I didn't miss my combo because I only got hit by an enemy, okay. Because the way this game works when it comes to lives, you don't really have lives, you instead have a life bar. So the life bar pretty much works as lives. So you know. Point is, if you hit an enemy, you lose half bar, and if you hit a bullet, you lose a full bar. Unless you already have, like for example there, I have half bar, but if I hit a bullet, I'm not gonna lose a complete bar, I'm just gonna lose the one I have half. That's the way it works. So it more or less works like lives. It's just a weird decision to make it like that, but whatever. Lake Shore. This is where the gigantic cow fights you. And this has to be one of the most ridiculous bosses I've ever seen. I always say it when I play this game, but it really has to be one of the most absolutely ridiculous bosses there are. So, you know, I gotta say that, I mean, I know that I'm playing on rank 1 and shit, but I mean, so far so good. I'm not doing that badly. I don't want to shinz it, but it really seems that I'm doing mostly fine. Mostly. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be worth it to save up on this on hyper. Like the score that you get here really has nothing to do with the possible score that you will get otherwise. And here is the fucking cow. Literally called Giant Cow, by the way. It could be called something like Demon whatever, or like a smart name, but no, it's literally called Giant Cow. Very straightforward if you ask me. But yeah, it's not really worth it. The multiplier here definitely doesn't do shit. Really should just activate hyper. Well, especially in this stage. This is the stage that I know where to activate hyper, because it's the kind of stage that has a very easy clue, which is those rocks that infinitely spawn. You use that to collect items. If I'm not mistaken, I need to activate it after this or during this. I think it might be during this. I fucked that up. Wait, how did you activate hyper? Kinda forgot. I was about to activate hyper, but I couldn't. I fucked up. No, not like this. No, I think it's another button combination. Or it's not a button combination. I think I can use a very specific button to do that. Yeah, I think it's depending on what mode you are playing. In this particular mode, the button combination I was going for doesn't work. So I need to use something else. In this case, that's something else being B, I think. I think I need to press B. Sadly, I don't think I can activate hyper like this. I think like in this mode you need to reach 1,000. Like there is another mode where I think you can activate as long as you have 500. That's not this one. Also, that's a bomb, by the way. Yeah. Just trying to get used to the game again, basically. Oh. Already have 1,000 again. So there is that. So here, well, this is basically where the game actually starts to be hard. Like, everything else is nothing compared to the final stage. The final stage is, well, just like it usually is in Cave's case, the final stage is way harder than anything else in the game. Just like that. So, you know, it's kind of a pain in the ass that that's the case, but I'll take it, regardless. Yeah, you activate by pressing a specific button, which is a shame because that specific button is in such a shitty place to press it. But it's okay. I mean, it's either that or nothing. So, well, you can also change the button. If I change the button now, I will probably just fuck myself up. Or maybe I should change it now. I should utilize this opportunity to change it. But I don't know. I'm also surprised because... Thankfully I only hit the enemy and not a bullet. But yeah. Getting a 1 coin clear here is gonna be hard. At least this character is not that complex to use, really. I mean, it's clearly far from being the best character in the game, but at least it doesn't have any stupid shit. Oh, I'm out of bombs. Yeah, that was bound to happen. I usually bomb there, but since I didn't have any bomb, well, that ain't gonna work, clearly. Oh, I didn't know that hitting those blocks actually counted as hitting an enemy. Alright. What a way to corner myself. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. No. Well, you can already see what we are going against, right? All of the difficulties in that stage, basically. Everything else, well, everything else is basically used to get score. And with that score you get extra lives, basically. That's the whole point. I still feel that I should change. Like, power up on B, it's a little bit of a pain in the ass to even reach B at that point. It might be a better idea to put it in shift or something like that. I don't even know if this game recognizes shift in the first place. No, wait, I didn't mean to do that. No, it doesn't recognize shift. Damn it. Maybe spacebar, since I can use my thumb to reach that instead of... Well, at least the spacebar works, so... Problem is me remembering that it's there. That's the real problem. But I'll try. I'm also hearing some very strange noises. Very fitting for Halloween, but you know, I don't know what is causing them, but it's okay. Probably nothing important. Probably nothing out of the ordinary. Well, hopefully nothing out of the ordinary. But you never know. Just need to remember that it's on spacebar now, the hyper activation. I'm most likely gonna fuck it up. Like, I'm most likely gonna think that it's still in B. But, you know, it's alright. Even if that happens. It'll be fine. Just want to get a 1 coin clear. Basically, that's all I want. I mean, getting 2 will be very nice. But what's important is getting a 1 coin clear with at least one of these characters. That will be good. If there is that much of a score difference when it comes to the different difficulties. Because the interesting thing about this game is that you can pick the difficulty individually per stage. Like, it's not like the difficulty affects the whole game. It's only per stage. So maybe there might be some stages where it might be worth it to go on level 3, but maybe not. Maybe not really. Where should I go? Maybe the Swamp Wastes? I don't know. I also would like to know what's the easiest routing for this game, but I also have no fucking clue. Well, I'm about to have Hyper, and as we've seen, it's a way better idea to use Hyper than to not use it, obviously. We should be doing exactly that. As soon as we reach 1,000, you also gotta remember that it's on spacebar this time. I can finally remember that's the case. Oh, there it is. So where do I use it? Do I use it here? Well, I'm gonna use it here. Yeah, well, that guy drops a lot of shit in the first place. Well, the problem is, see, for example, there are those sections where no enemy spawns, like, you know, after killing one of them. And in those sections it might not really be the best idea to just use Hyper. So at least I got that. Well, at least I got to the multiplier cap, which is 10,000. After that you get a lot of points. I want to at least be able to reach the first extend. I also remember there being an extra life that you get in one stage for free, but I don't remember where it was or what you need to do to get it. That's the issue. So, you know. That almost fucked me up. Really didn't want to waste a bomb there, but that got very close. That got very, very close. Okay, let's go here. I mean, it's either the cow or the Grim Reaper. Well, let's go against the Grim Reaper. Fuck this guy. And after I get the Hyper in this stage, I probably should go to the volcano, since that's the only stage where I know how to well, where to activate Hyper more than how. Ooh, that was how did that eye not die? Insane. Sadly, I don't know if this is gonna be enough to reach 1,000. Technically what the boss dropped should be enough, but I'm not really sure if that's gonna be the case. Well, let's find out. Well, it's almost enough. Almost enough, but it should be enough when I get to the volcano and start killing the first enemies. Like, it shouldn't be a big deal. Like, as soon as I start killing the first enemies, it should be enough. Hopefully, at least. There it is. So now the only thing is not fucking up with the activation like I did last time. That would be great. I mean, the activation has to be here. The problem is that those enemies spawn way too close. But yeah, as you can see, every time you destroy these infinite rocks, it gives you items. And it basically... Ooh, I didn't get hit by that, but barely. That was quite risky. See, I'm not sure if it's there or if I can get away with even more of that. I'm not sure. Like, no, I think this is the perfect time to do it. Yeah, it probably is. Maybe you can get away with more, but I think it's fine. I got enough. Alright. I also can't believe I already used an extra life. But it's fine. This dragon is one of those bosses that gets very hard when you start going for higher difficulties, but on the first difficulty he's an absolute shoulder, as you can see. I mean, most of these bosses are like that. On the first difficulty they can't do shit against you. But if you try to go for higher difficulties, you're gonna get destroyed. Alright, so let's go against the cow now. Also remember that. I probably... Probably should practice the last stage, honestly, because these stages are clearly not a problem. Well, there is the routing, I guess, but other than that... Also, is it gonna be a good idea to, for example, activate here? I don't think it is, but I want to learn, I want to see. I don't think it's a good idea. Like, I probably should have waited until the next stage that has, I think, way more enemies concentrated in one place. But yeah, little bit too late for that now. Oh, that's a fuck up. An interesting fuck up. It's alright. This is another one of those bosses that gets really fucked up on the higher difficulties. I think one of the bosses that doesn't get fucked up in the highest difficulties is the tree. The tree on the forest that has the gigantic mouth. That's probably the only one. All of the other ones are usually quite a problem on higher difficulties. Well, the Grim Reaper not that much, I think. I don't know, it's been a while for me to remember exactly what the difficulty differences are, you know? That's the issue. Now the question is, will I manage to get enough hyper here to use on this stage? Or is it gonna get saved for the last stage? Because using hyper for the last stage is not a bad idea at all. Definitely not a bad idea at all. I think this is another one of those places, like where this house is. I think we're activating hyper is also not a bad idea. Wow, I didn't get killed by a miracle there. Was an absolute miracle. Also gotta remember that you can choose to go very fast if you don't hold the shot button. This rocks. I feel like I should make my familiar stand in a different place for that specific attack. But only for that attack. Well, I only used 2 bombs. Would have been worse, but still. Because, I mean, those bombs become very important afterwards when you fight against the final boss and company. Becomes a problem. Yeah, I'll stop your father. Well, if I can get there in the first place, which I cannot give you a guarantee. You know, I'll try. Damn, I was spamming seed, I didn't even see it got here. But it's okay. I mean, we're not going to the extra stage after all. I think I can activate Hyper here, and it will be a good idea. Mostly because of these annoying Grim Reapers, but I'm not sure. There is a place here that is a very good idea to activate Hyper in this stage. It's not here, it's like in one of the final corridors. It's very, very good to activate Hyper there because of how many items you get. And it's not like there are even that many enemies, it's just that the items that you get are a lot for whatever reason. Well, possibly because it's the end of the stage. That might be why. Seems logical. Getting getting cornered. I don't like it. I guess I can bomb. You know, not like bombing really solves your problems as much as you would think, really. Bombing doesn't seem like it deals that much damage in the first place. I mean, it's just there obviously to, you know, just so you don't die clearly. But when it comes to damage, it really leaves quite a lot to be desired. Ah, fuck. I tried. But I couldn't. Well, it might be possible that I actually get enough. Oh, well, okay, I shouldn't speak. Shouldn't speak too early. I'm gonna bomb this. Yeah, you should be down there. Stay down there. Ah, fuck. That's a lot of bombs wasted. That's the reason why, well, just like in most Danmaku games, you need to worry about bombing, because otherwise you obviously lose them. Unfortunately, we're getting close to the part I was talking about, and I don't think I'm gonna get enough items. I clearly spoke to. Hey Kyle, how is it going? No, I'm not gonna pick Rosa. Definitely not picking Rosa. Oh, I will activate here. This is the place I was talking about. I'm not gonna be using Rosa specifically because I already used her a lot. I'm also getting some weird frame drops. So that sucks. But you know, it's not like this run is gonna go anywhere anyway. As long as it's fine for the next one, it will be fine for me. What version is this? This is the normal version. The most standard one you can get. And it, why am I getting frame drops? This is insane. I'm gonna have to... Well, lowering the bitrate in this game is definitely not a good idea. Oh, I have no bombs remaining, by the way, and I'm dead. Steam includes like 3 versions. Well, this is the normal version. The most normal version you can get. Like, I'm pretty sure it's literally called normal. I mean, I will tell you, but... No, I don't wanna save. Like, it's... Yeah, it literally is called normal, I was right. It's the normal version. Like, nothing more to it than that. But you know, nothing else more than that. But yeah, I'm trying to get a 1 coin clear with the... well, with a non-Rosa character, basically. And I think that Windia... No, the Mega Black Label is the... It's a weird mode. It doesn't really follow the same rules. Wait, I didn't mean to start here. Wait, fuck. I can't... Well, whatever. Might as well start here. Mega Black Label is the mode that allows you to play as Sakura. But I already also beat the game with Sakura. And I did it twice, so you know. But I will have to probably decrease the bitrate because it's going like shit right now. It's really running like shit. Since that... Didn't that also happen during Sunday? Now that I think about it. So that might be why. Because it's Sunday at peak hours. Beautiful. You know. The issue is when we reach summer and this place is gonna get filled with tourists. And when it starts getting filled with tourists, if the usage is very high, it's gonna fucking suck to stream. That's for sure. But you know. Then again, I still don't think this is the internet, the ISP issue. I think that this is YouTube. Like, I still believe this is YouTube and not my ISP. But I will need to decrease the bitrate a little bit, because otherwise the frame drops are gonna still happen. I need to do that. Need to do that little thing. Also, do you have any idea, Kyle, how to get the extra life in this game? Because there is an extra life, not the one that you get by scoring, I mean the one that you get in one of the stages, that I have no idea how to get. So I wanted to ask you if you knew, because I don't. Wait, let me... Can I? Alright, give me a second. I guess it's gonna go down to 5000 bitrate. It's a shame though, as I said before, playing this game with low bitrate is a degeneracy, to say the least. But you know. You never played it, but you have 2 for PC. Well. Never too late to start, though. Fortunately, it does seem like today is gonna be a little bit rough to stream. It's a PC-based arcade. Yeah, now that I think about it, it definitely was on Sunday. Like, I was trying to remember, it did happen on Sunday, this same shit. So I don't know what to think. They're busy playing PS1 retro shit. Let's see. Okay, so in hyper mode, it's when this house gives you so much items, it seems. I think that outside of hyper mode, it doesn't give you shit. That's good to know, to remember. I should definitely practice the last stage. I think I'm gonna do that. Like, after this run, I'm just gonna go to practice mode and try to practice that final stage, because that's the only problem here. Everything else it's just easy. So I will do it. But you know, at the end of the day, I don't really know how useful it's even gonna be to do that. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure at all. We will see. Also, you know that the other day, speaking of spooky shit and shit like that, I saw someone playing... Wait, did I already say this? I actually don't remember if I already told this, but I saw someone play Let It Die. Remember that free-to-play game for the PlayStation 4, Let It Die? Remember that shit? Well, I was watching someone play that shit the other day. And that game... Dude. No? You don't remember that game? Well, That game is, it's basically, well, I don't know how to describe it because it's not a roguelike, but it's a game that it's all about losing your progress, pretty much. That game is so perverse. It's free to play, but in reality it's super hard to beat without paying, because the grind is just ridiculous at some point. It's a shame because it's not a bad game, but it will be the kind of game that it will be so much better if you could pay for it as a full game instead of needing to pay for microtransactions, right? It really sucks, but it seems like that's where the industry was heading. Well, where it is heading. Well, where it's already headed is what I'm trying to say. You know. Which one? Swamp or volcano? Let's go for volcano. But yeah. It's a shame. It's a shame because it is a very decent game. Let me see what happens if I activate here. It might be a bad idea, but might as well try. See how it goes. If I activate too late, I feel like I'm missing out on this first rocks. Yeah, I think that I'm definitely missing out on those early rocks if I activate this late. For sure. Yeah, look at all that score. Yeah, for sure I'm missing out. I'm clearly missing out if I activate here. Look at all the score I'm getting. I'm already halfway through the extent. Yeah. Definitely should activate way before I thought. Well, there you have it. At least the route in clear is here is very clear. Clear is very here. No. Very clear. So yeah. Maybe I should also activate Hyper at the very beginning of the other stages. Maybe that also works very well. But this is a very specific stage, mostly because of those infinite rock spawns. If it wasn't for those rock spawns, I wouldn't be getting that much from enemies alone. I mean, I will be getting the same amount of shit that I get on the other stages. I'm not gonna risk that. I mean, the rocks here are not that hard to dodge, but risking it is completely unnecessary. I also noticed that there is an achievement in this game to clear the game without using bombs. That I'm definitely not gonna get, but I find it to be quite interesting for an achievement. Let's go here. Also, tomorrow I'm most likely gonna play the new Toho game. Most likely gonna play it tomorrow and see how it is. Don't know what the impressions have been so far, but I'm just interested to see how it plays. The problem is that I don't want to have any technical difficulties, and considering that it's a software game, technical difficulties are most likely gonna happen. So that's my issue. That's my problem here. I don't want to have any technical difficulties if I can avoid it. So maybe it's gonna be a better idea to wait until they patch the game for any possible error. Well, I'm assuming that you, Kyle, have not even seen the game because you just want to wait until you play it, right? So you probably haven't even seen it yet. So, you know. Only problems with Tasopro games were with trans patches. Well, the translation patches, I don't care about the translation, so it's not a problem. But, you know. The problem is if the game actually works and doesn't have any gross technical error, like memory leaks or some shit like that. Because dude, we're talking about Tasofro here. And Tasofro is not very good at making games that work properly, you know? So that's the issue. I'm not sure what to do. That's a realistic ass cow? Yeah, of course. That's the best boss in the game, the giant cow. In the middle of all the possible demons that you fight against a gigantic fucking cow whose only, you know, abilities being a giant cow. Well, she also shoots some weird cubes and shit, but still, it's a giant cow, dude. How is that possible? Yeah. That's the best thing about this game, really, that giant cow. Did I just trap myself? Oh no, I'm still fine. Somehow. I need you to destroy that. You will be so kind, thanks. Really? This looks like the game I bought for $1 before. Trouble Witches. Yeah, that game... I should also play that game eventually. I already have it. Also, how is it going, Yannick? Yeah, that's a funny cow. So, I was, well, very nice that you're here. Because I was thinking of playing the new Toho game, right? The Tasofro game. So I wanted to know if it has technical issues. Because that's basically one of the only things that's keeping me from playing it, or from thinking of playing it tomorrow. Because I'm most likely gonna play it tomorrow, but I want to see if it's a functional game. If it functions properly, I'm most likely gonna play it tomorrow. But I need to know that everything works properly, you know, before doing anything else. Like, if it does work properly, then perfect. But it needs to happen, you know. Yeah. Since I know that you definitely have been watching it, so you probably know if it works or if it doesn't work. I think it most likely will have to. From what I've seen, it mostly works, but there were issues like occasional crashes. How occasional are we talking? Are we talking about once every hour, or are we talking once every 10 minutes? It changes quite a lot, depending on which one of those it is. have bombed there, but I really felt that I was gonna die. Ah man, I hate that part. It's so hard for me to do that without getting fucked in one way or another. At least the cow died. Gotta be careful with those knights. That's a problem. Will I activate here? Will I activate later? Probably should wait a little bit. Like until the stairs section probably. Right, or here. No, I'm gonna do it here, fuck this shit. Ooh, I almost got hit there. Okay, at least I got the extend. That's what matters. Ooh, that's a lot of points. So at this point, points don't really matter because I'm definitely not getting the other extend. The other extend, I think it's like 10 times more than what I have right now, so obviously not gonna happen. Or at least I think it was something like that. Maybe no, maybe it actually wasn't like that. At least not in this mode. I actually got hit. Maybe that. Alright. We're going to the dance. Yeah, give me a second, because this part is the hard part. Well, it's the hard part. What you previously saw was also hard, but this shit gets pretty hard here. So, I'm sorry that I cannot read what you say, but I really cannot. I can activate here. Probably. Maybe I should have... See, at this point, since I don't really care about score anymore, I could just wait to use it until the boss. That would have been a better usage. Yeah, that would most likely have been a better usage. Yeah, that was a little bit of a distraction. And again, this section is not free at all, so having better shot to go against it is definitely not a bad idea at all. The problem is that now I'm not gonna get a hyper, I think, anymore. Just like a crash once in a fight after days. After days. I'm going to check with someone that played the game properly. If you know miss the normal mode, you can fight Bloody Papa. That's not gonna happen. Someone play 4 days with 0 issues. Some got a rare crush on some fights. I see. Yamao Suruna. Actually, it's not Yama, it's... That one was actually... I can never remember if that known... I think it's Shama Suruna. Which means don't get in my way. I can't remember which one it was. I think it is Shama. Are you serious? That sucks. Right. Something worth remembering is that bombing by itself doesn't really do shit against bosses. It's all about the bullets themselves. Here comes the real problem. So the issue with this guy is that he's an insufferable bitch that it's very hard to kill without having Rosa or Sakura, any of those characters. Fortunately, I don't know how to beat this guy with Windia, so we might be in trouble. I mean, no, we are in trouble. That's the whole point. I really don't know how to beat him with this character. I have no idea. Jeez Christ. Damn, I almost was able to complete that attack without dying. Almost. Fuck. Damn it. Fuck Tyranno Satan, piece of shit. Didn't even get to the last pattern. I'm gonna practice him. I'm gonna practice him cause I have no clue what to do there. I really have no clue. So let me do that. There is actually a practice mode that works. Though I don't remember if you could practice bosses. I think you can only practice stages here, unfortunately. This one, chapter 4. Yeah, I actually did. So this is just like soon. It's not a dinosaur, come on. Wait, why does it say enable power up mode off? Maybe it means... Wait, suicide bullets? No. Difficulty no miss? No, put it by default. Overall counter... No, I think it's fine like this. Yeah, unfortunately you can't practice bosses in this game, which is strange, considering that in Dodonpachi Daifukatsu you can actually do that. But you know, let's just try this final stage just to see what we are supposed to do, routine-wise. Well, that's already a bad start, I gotta say. Yeah, it's a shame, you actually cannot practice the boss, you need to practice the stage. That kinda sucks. Kinda sucks because, as I was mentioning before, that boss is like the real issue. Like, real issue of the whole game. Like, you can basically reach that boss without getting hit once. Like if I was using a better character, right? But it doesn't matter because as soon as you reach that boss, you're gonna get destroyed. So that's my problem. I need to be able to practice so I can root and know what to do. But unfortunately, I just don't know. There are also other characters that I can pick up, but I think that, I mean other than Rose, but I think that they are not really better than Windia. Or at least, yeah, I don't think they are. I think that between all of them, Windia has to be the best one. At least when it comes to the amount of damage she deals. She deals some very, very good damage. But I probably should try the other one just in case I'm missing something. Just in case. Also, I could probably activate here. These stairs. This staircase might be a good idea to activate, considering how many enemies appear. I don't know. Might as well try. But yeah, it doesn't seem like it's that good of an idea. As you can tell by the multiplier that it's not even close to 10,000 right now. Well, okay, now it was getting close to 10,000, but then it stopped right before getting to 10,000. That's quite unlucky. But it's fine. I also want to practice the stage itself. But yeah. It's surprising to me that there are so many people that say that Deathsmiles is one of the easiest cave games to one-coin clear. I mean, yeah, if you pick Rosa, it sure is, but if you pick anyone else, it really feels like you are fighting an uphill battle. Because the other option for shooting that you have is the aim option, where you let your familiar aim at the opponents. But that's a horrible idea because it's super slow. Maybe it works well on bosses, that's what I don't know. Problem is that at this rate I'm not even gonna reach the fucking boss. Black Label is also easier. Yeah, it is a little bit easier. Well, especially if you can pick Sakura. Sakura is an amazing character. Like, Sakura is super good. But yeah, that's the problem, that's my main issue. If it's not Rose or Sakura, it really sucks, you know? That's my main problem with it. We're not talking about those two. It's an absolute pain in the ass. That's what I don't like. I really wonder what the war records for this game, which character they use. I'm very curious to see which one of these characters that I say that they suck, which one of them actually doesn't suck at all. That's most likely gonna be the case, you know? Cave standards, Deathsmiles is an easy game. Yeah, but I don't know, dude. Like, by cave standards, but it depends on what cave game we're talking about. Because they are, I mean, I wouldn't say that Dodonpachi Daifukatsu is a hard game if you choose one-to-one coin clear. And that's not the same thing that I can say about this. This is way harder to one-coin clear, at least to me, than Dodonpachi Daifukatsu. Obviously, we're not talking about any secret boss or any additional route. We're just talking about a standard one coin clear, right? That's what I mean. Holy mother of slowdowns. I don't want to activate Hyper yet, though. Probably should have. Damn it, that sucks. And that's another thing that fucking sucks about this. Like, are you shitting me? I'm in training mode and you don't give me, like, infinite lives or a very big amount of lives? Like, are you stupid? Two loops or a legitimate run. I like how he looks like a RuneScape characters in the fight. Well, yeah, every sprite in this game pretty much looks like that. They are very low definition because this is a game from 2008, I think. And obviously in 2008 games look very well, very good, but this is an arcade game made by a pseudo indie company, you know. So, I mean, I still don't know what to do. I should practice that again, but I barely even had the chance to practice this. I got killed so fucking fast. But as I say before, I probably should try the other characters. But from what I remember, the other characters really leave a lot to be desired. Like, even more than this one. Well, I guess I can try it. Let's try that. No, I didn't mean training mode, damn it. In the other mode. Give me, no, take me back. Okay. Like, for example, the Dragon Girl. There was something about the Dragon Girl that sucked balls, but I don't remember what. I think it was the fact that she basically doesn't have a full range with the Familiar. Like, the Familiar only breathes fire. It only breathes fire and has like this little range. But yeah, as you can see, look at that horseshit, dude. At least he's much better when you're not holding the button. But he's still a fucking disgrace. At least compared to the other ones, right? Maybe it might be a better idea to not even hold the button. It is true though that he deals a very interesting amount of damage, but I mean, no matter how interesting the damage is, it's not gonna be very useful. What the hell? That's an interesting... What? Am I seeing that right? Like, is his aim shot something that doesn't even hit the enemy that it's supposed to shoot? That can't be right. Wait, let me check that out. Well, especially against the boss, let me check that out. Because that looked very weird, the way he moved. Like here. Let's see. Oh shit. That looks interesting. But I think that it looks interesting. It doesn't really is something that deals that much damage, right? I'm not really sure. No, it doesn't seem like it deals more damage than what it would normally deal if I was just shooting. It is true that it gives me free slowdown, so that's good. If it gives me free slowdown, that might be worth it. might be, but only against bosses, not against regular enemies. Against regular enemies it's better to just spam shot like this, and that's it. So it's the damage, it still feels so low. The worst part being that you actually need to aim with this astral. That's the main issue. It would be really nice if you could do this against normal enemies, but it really feels like it's a waste, because you need to aim. Even if it's supposed to be the auto-aim shot, you still need to aim your little guy. Otherwise it ain't gonna work. Careful. So now that I think about it, the software really released the game like specifically for Halloween. It's like it was planned all along. Like, you know, the Toho 17.5, they really released it at the same time as Halloween. Well, almost, but I mean, like they did it just in time. I think that it was part of the plan. It was probably part of the plan. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. So this guy should pretty much be already dead by now. This shit really doesn't deal damage at all. Like, the only thing that it does is give me slowdown for free. Doesn't seem particularly good at all. Wait a second. You waste points to do that? I think I should realize that I'm wasting points. Halloween and Reitai Sai, yeah, I know, right? It's too much of a coincidence. Oh yeah, you lose points. I wasn't aware, but instead of being able to do hyper, you lose points. Wow, that sucks. Why would anyone use that then? What am I missing? Is that really that good? I mean, giving you free slowdown is pretty nice and everything, but it doesn't seem that big of a deal when the damage is shit and it doesn't allow you to hyper properly. Right? It seems like a good combination if you ask me. But you know. Halloween and Reitai Sai. Fucked up. I mean, after all, the game is about going to hell. And oh, I want to know, Yannick, since you are here, you know, without giving any details, just to not spoil Kael, what do you think about the final boss of Toho 17.5? Like, what do you think of her? Without entering into much detail, keep in mind, Kael doesn't want to be spoiled for Toho games that he have not played. I personally think that she's fine, not my style though. Yeah, I would say that it's the kind of character that you know, it's the kind of character that it's made for me to not like, I think. I mean, maybe I still need to see her in-game and see what she can do. But at least judging by the portrait, it seems to be the particular character design that I just don't like. But might be wrong. I mean, I don't like, rather, no, let me correct myself. It's the kind of character design that I'm just like, you know, yeah, as you say, it's not my style, basically. Like, it's not that I particularly dislike it, I just don't really like it, if that makes sense. Just not my thing, basically. You know, it's not... I mean, I don't think it's out of place, right? Which is something that, for example, someone like Chimata is to me. Like, that character is very out of place, I think, in terms of design. But, you know, this one feels like it fits very well. Get on. Also, for some reason, this character knows how to speak French. I mean, the one in Deathsmiles, not the Touhou one. I'm pretty sure the one in Touhou doesn't know French, or, well, any other language that is not Japanese, probably. So yeah. I don't know what to think of this character. I feel like this is the kind of character that is gonna get destroyed on the last stage. Like, the dragon really might as well not be there. It's sadly the kind of character that requires a lot of positioning of your familiar. That's the issue, and that's the reason why Rosa is such a good character, because you don't need to worry about that shit. Here you do need. That's the problem. Here comes the fucking cow. Why wouldn't you have a gigantic cow? I also want to compare the damage, well, compared to the character I was using before. And honestly, it seems that it deals even less damage. You really have to ask yourself why you will even use a familiar that has such a shitty ass range if the damage is not even gonna be worth it, right? Feels weird. Just feels weird. That's a lot of points. Right now, that's gonna be a lot. Oh, careful there. I definitely think that it's gotta have to be windy. I don't think it's a good idea for this character to be used at all. Damn, I almost got the extent. Got very close. Unfortunately not close enough, but almost got the extent. That sucks. Damn it. What a piece of shit. Literally right next to me. And shooting a bullet. Well, I just lost 3 bombs. For the challenge? Oh, you think that this is the character for Masochist? It probably is, yeah. Most likely is. You know, the point is, like I was saying before, it feels like every character in this game except for Rosa is a character that you play for the challenge. That's really the problem. It really feels like it's the kind of character that just not worth to use, just like the rest of them. It's even more ridiculous than this asshole was able to summon that attack, dude. With Windia it didn't even reach that far, but with this asshole, this fast, he was able to summon that attack. Unbelievable, dude. Unfucking believable. Can you believe that, dude? So yeah, basically this character sucks. It's good to know, I mean, it's too late now to get out of this run. So we need to try again. See how it goes. Acá se tiene. But yeah. Death. And by death I don't mean the Grim Reapers, no. Here comes my character's death. Well, let's see. Let's see how long you're gonna last here. I mean, depending on how far we get, it should be enough to get an extra life. So at least we're not gonna suffer, or I mean we're not gonna lose that soon. We're still gonna suffer a lot, but you know, it will also serve as practice to know what the fuck to do in this fucked up stage. That's the point. What do you do in this fucked up stage? Well, that's the main question. I really want to use the hyperactivation right here, like when the dragons show up before the cow, because I feel like this is so hard to beat without having that additional extra damage. I mean, it definitely was very good. Oh shit, and you can also get points for... alright. For that. Alright, yeah, that doesn't seem like a bad idea, really. It doesn't seem like the brightest idea ever, but it's definitely not bad. Yeah, I think I wanna do that. I think I actually want to do that. To use the hyper there. Well, the problem is having the hyper ready for when that part approaches. I think it should be doable, but you never know. That sucks. Well, still should mostly fine. I mean, at least to get another extra life, it should be fine. Which is not really saying much. That's supposedly gonna happen after this. Yeah, there it is. There is the extra life. And I feel like I also want to activate here. And then after this, come on, dude. What the hell? That's fucked up. Well, there goes the extra life. It was very short-lived, that's for sure. It's definitely quite a short-lived extra life, but it's okay. It's a fine. It doesn't seem that it's truly that hard to eliminate these enemies. Now, there is something that I want to check. What happens if I use Hyper since the beginning of this? Do I get enough items afterwards to recover it before the boss? I mean, it should be fine even if I can do it against Shitterbug. Like, if I can do it against Tyrannosaurus, then that's okay too. Getting Tyrannosaurus with the Hyper will be probably a huge advantage, and in fact, something that probably allows me to skip the first part of his shitty ass fight. If that's the case, then that's definitely the strategy. And Shitterbug, I will probably have to deal with them with bombs, and that's it. Didn't mean to bomb there, but yeah, sure, whatever. Okay. Now the question is, how many bombs is it gonna take to take Shitterbug down? See, for example, having 505 points means that it's enough. If I defeat Shitterbug, I get enough points to activate Hyper against Satan. But are 2 bombs gonna be enough? I think it should be enough. Yeah, don't get in my way, he says. But why not? Wait, did he do that because I was getting close? Are you shitting me? He just shot an undodgeable barrage because I was getting close to him. What a bitch. What you mean I was getting close? My shitty ass dragon cannot... I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you, and I hate this character even more. The only reason why I got closer is because my dragon is so fucking trash that it cannot hit if it's not close. It was a nice wall. I mean, that's pretty clearly one of those patterns that probably can be dodged very easily by being right next to him or something like that. So I'm assuming that that barrage of shit is there just to check on you. But that sucks. Damn it. Well, if that's the case, I guess it's gonna... Well, we already know it's gonna have to be Windia, because this other asshole also sucks. So it's gonna be Windia then. Whether we like it or not, it is gonna be Windia. Yeah, it's just the way it is. Windia, after all, Really seems like it has the biggest amount of damage of all the pleb characters. I mean, the other characters, see, here's the thing. All of the other characters are so pleb-like, I mean, including Windia, that I cannot even know... I don't even know their names. And the only reason why I know that this one is called Windia is because I read it, like, 20 seconds ago. But yeah. That's just how pleb they are. Rosa is basically the only character you need in this game. But that's the thing, I want to know what a pro thinks of the characters. Like, is Rosa really the most broken character, or is it just that I'm too much of a pleb to be able to use the other ones properly? That's my question. I don't know the answer. That's the issue. Isn't Windia the protagonist or something? I mean, technically, but this is the kind of game that doesn't really have a protagonist. It's like everyone is sorta there doing their own shit. I mean, you could say that it's the poster girl. Definitely. Like, it's pretty clear that she is the one that is like the face of the game. But story-wise, well, first of all, we're talking about a Danmaku game, obviously, so story is like, what? Does it have a story, right? But even ignoring that, yeah, the little story that it has, it seems to... Oh, I didn't mean to long. Yeah, that was a fuck up. I meant to activate Hyper. It's whatever. Point is that, yeah, basically, I think that everyone in the... I mean, if anything, the most important character for the story is Sakura, whose father is the whole reason why the events of this game are happening. So yeah, to be honest, you can say that she's the protagonist, but it's kinda like, you know, it doesn't really say much to say that she's the protagonist. I mean, I guess you could say that she's as much of a protagonist as any of the other cave games have a protagonist, right? So basically, not really that much. I mean, all cave games are kinda like that. Of the characters that you can pick, usually there is not that much of a difference story-wise. I mean, sure, they do have their own stories and shit, but not really anything out of the ordinary. Anything out of the ordinary. Kinda like, well, I don't even remember the name of the protagonists in Dodonpachi, but basically, imagine Dodonpachi, you have different dolls, but that's about it. If you don't have anything else. Sure, one of them probably appears as the icon of the game, but... Well, not even that. In Dodonpachi Daifukatsu, the icon and the whole face of the game is the stage 1 boss. So... yeah, that tells you how important protagonists are in cave games, you know. I was gonna say that it's kinda like Touhou, but Touhou does have a very clear protagonist. Basically, Reimu should, by a long shot, the protagonist of Tofu. Not even a question. Because of that. Also, this is the most Halloween stage in the whole game. It even has the signs on the background that say Halloween and shit. Ooh, that was close. Got your ass. I also wonder if it's the best idea to leave Volcano for last or to do it since the beginning. Reimu is the protagonist because Marisa wasn't in HRTP. I mean, that could definitely be the case. Maybe if Marisa existed in that game, maybe she will be the protagonist. I mean, you have a point. It might be. It might indeed be the case. Guess who fits the mic? How is it going, Colo? What happened to your mic then? Because, you know, for those who don't know, Colo have been having issues with the microphone, which is very ironic how he always tells me about buying a new microphone and shit, because, you know, sometimes my microphone has issues, right? I mean, in fact, right now it could be having issues and I wouldn't know. But the irony of that is that he basically couldn't use his microphone properly for 2 days. So what was the issue? What was the problem? Because we couldn't find the problem. He definitely did it by himself, but the question is, what's your issue? What is it? It's very weird, but it had to do with a third-party app that I installed that was linked to the mic. I had uninstalled it a few days ago and then the problem started. I installed it again and everything worked. I mean, there is a lot of hardware that nowadays the most important thing to make them work are usually programs that come with the hardware itself. In my case, for example, to configure most of the shit for this thing, I use a software that comes in the little case. It's a little CD that you just install and that's it. Usually those things are optional because most devices have this thing that is plug and play, which self-explanatory, you know, you plug it and it works. But there are some little shits that think that that's not enough and they require the installation of an additional program. So yeah, that's probably what happened there. You gotta be careful with what shit you buy. Well, then again, it's not really about being careful. It doesn't matter how careful you are. Those are the kind of things that it's impossible to know that they are there until you buy the microphone. until you have it in your house. Fucking programs. Well, the problem about those programs is that they are normal application programs, right? But the problem is that they also work as drivers. That's the biggest problem. It's like a hybrid. Like, it is needed for it to work, which makes it a driver, but at the same time, it's presented as an application program. So you never know if it's necessary or not. You know, that's the issue. So, you know. It's the way it is. You know. Those are decisions made by the people on the top of the company, right? Wait, damn it, I didn't mean to bomb. I fucked it up again. I can't believe it. I keep fucking up the input, and the problem is that I think that bombing there really reduced the amount of shit that I could use, right? I don't know, I think it did. No, it didn't. No, I'm stupid, it doesn't do that. No, it didn't. So, oh, the problem is that I activated this shit too early while the bomb was still active. And if the bomb was still active, it probably... Oh, that was a fuck up. That was indeed a fuck up. This run looks like it's not gonna go anywhere, unfortunately. But we should keep going to see what happens. Just to see what happens. It was not a driver. The program I downloaded was a program that muted the system with a button. It muted the system with a button, and then it didn't unmute it after it was uninstalled. That's pretty cool. So yeah. I mean, it's the way it is. A lot of programs have some very stupid decisions, but it's okay. At least the most important thing is that you were able to solve it, so shishis on that. Very well done. Was definitely... Oh, it ended up being a good thing at least. How did you find out, by the way, that that was the problem? It actually mute the mic by pressing a button, then when uninstalled it will kill the mic. Yeah, because there will be no other way to enable it. So my question is, how did you find out that it was that? Did you Google it and you somehow got the right answer, or did you actually... Did you think, wait, there was this program that I installed? That's a bomb. Really wasted, to actually, well, enough items I need to actually activate Hyper when the dragons appear, which will suck quite a lot. Gotta be careful too. Probably should have bombed there. There are a lot of places in this stage where you need not really worth it to not bomb at all. This is the important one. It's still so fucking risky though. Wow, that cow didn't last for too long. You found out just by using that thing between your ears? There are many things between your ears though. Did you use your nose? Maybe smelling what the source of the problem was? Okay. That's some raw instinct right there. Very raw instinct. Uh-oh. It's okay, we can ignore those. Damn it. Fucking centaur bitches. I can't believe those centaurs actually did that. What a piece of shit. I might not even reach the end at this. I'm probably not even gonna reach the end. That kinda sucks. Oh. My only hope is to power up here, not die, and get enough score to get an extra life. It's gonna be hard that all of that actually happens, but it will. Yeah, it most likely will not happen. I need 3 million. 3 million doesn't seem something that I can achieve just like that. It's a shame because if you don't kill those centaurs before they start being bitches, there's nothing you can do. The smell of Shank software. Fuck man. I hate this stage so much. I really need to practice it. If I can't beat it on stage practice, then I have no hope of beating it in the actual game. So I'm just gonna keep practicing until I can actually beat it. If I cannot beat it on stage practice, there is zero hope for me to beat it outside of that. I'm gonna try to actually beat it here. Then we will see if we can 1 point clear. If we start like that, nope. It reminds you of Kid Icarus. I don't know how, but maybe. Well, then again, you have a character that has 2 white wings and a sword. I guess that might be the reason, one of the reasons why. It might be. should probably bomb here. So at the same time, see, instead of bombing here, usually I will have enough items to activate Hyper at that point. I should most likely activate Hyper there. I don't have here. I should. Okay. Let me. Item. Wow, are you. Why will you increment this in increments of 1? Well, at least you have the option by pressing C, but damn. I don't know, I think that I will be around 600 when I start this stage, in a normal run. So, by at the time that I get there, I will get the Hyper. Stop shoving, fuck you. Stop being a bitch and actually play Danmaku games. What about that? At that point, I need to bomb. This first section is just ridiculous to do without bombing. I mean, the worst part is that it doesn't even look that hard, but I always get killed. I didn't get killed there. But honestly, if you don't remember where the enemies come from, it's the same as nothing. You need to remember, well, obviously, that's the whole point, routing. No shit. It's around here where I should activate. The problem is that I cannot do it yet. So it should be here. This is where the activation should happen, probably. Well, is this gonna be enough though for the section with dragons? Yeah, it is. And I still get hit, damn it. Even with the... Well, the problem is that I didn't go fast. Alright. The problem with that section is that I need to go fast, instead of using the hold button. And here, where do I activate? Also, it does seem like it's a way better idea here to not even... I don't even know what hit me there! What the hell? What the fuck just hit me there? I didn't even see the bullet. What the hell? I got scammed! What the fuck hit me there? Well, I know what hit me there, but... And if I can't do this stage, it's gonna be absolutely impossible to actually beat it, to actually beat the game. It just cannot happen. It's absolutely fucked up. Those flying eyes are the exact same with Icarus. As you can see, Colo was never... He talks about using his brain a lot, but he never, you know, was smart enough to figure out that this kind of shit is mythological enemies. Are you gonna tell me that the fucking dragons were copied from whatever game that uses dragons? Are you dumb? Those shits that you see there with one eye are called beholders. Are you shitting me, dude? Next thing you're gonna see that when you see a fucking pipe is this game copying Super Mario Bros. Next time you see a vampire, are you gonna say that this game is copying fucking Dracula? Are you dumb? Or are you just pretending? A very similar gameplay. Damn, dude, okay. I'm gonna stop reading there before I get a stroke. Before I get a stroke, I'm just gonna stop reading. They somehow did not get hit for a very long time on this stage. That's usually weird, usually because I only use one bomb and I don't even remember where that bomb was used in the first place, and that was super close. Wait a second. Oh, wait, there is... This can be. If this is actually the case, I can't believe I'm just realizing this now. I'm not sure yet, but could it be that Hyper is not really spent that much if you don't hold fire? Like if you actually spam instead of holding fire, do you have more time? Because if that's the case, that will be huge. I'm not sure, but yeah, if that's the case, that's absolutely huge. Well, will it really be huge? I don't know. Will it really be that important? I don't know. I mean, obviously it is important that the Hyper will last longer, yeah. But I don't think it will change the outcome that much. At least not on these stages. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it really will be that important. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, yeah, having more firepower means that more enemies are gonna die sooner. Yeah, alright, there is that. But that's not really that important, right? Considering that you still need to aim And at that point, he used hyper a lot more aggressively, turning it on and off often. Turning it off? I don't know if it... No, that might be Black Label. I don't think you can turn off hyper in this mode. I don't think that's how it works. Like, I think you activate it when you reach 1000 and that's it. I'm pretty sure. Honestly, I will need confirmation, but it might be the case. I guess I could try next time that I get hyper. Not now, because I want to practice this fucking boss. Okay, so let's say that I bomb there, right? So I avoid that garbage. I should have bombed there. That shit is still so hard for me to properly do. It really feels like I will have to bomb spam shitter bug. The problem is that with all that bomb spam, I really have no resources. Deactivate even at 300. No, that's Black Label. Here you can only activate hyper when you reach 1000. So yeah, that was definitely Black Label. So this piece of shit. Alright. When do I activate hyper is my question here. Probably when the dark blocks start showing up is when I will want hyper to be activated. Well, I probably did it too soon. Yeah, I might have done it too soon. At least that's gonna be a lot more damage, so it's gonna end this pattern supposedly faster. I'm starting to doubt that. I'm starting to have my doubts. See, here is the fucked up part. That boss, when you pick Rosa, because Rosa can shoot wherever the fuck she wants, she doesn't get blocked by those cubes. Those cubes basically protect the boss from your shots. Rosa doesn't give a shit about those cubes. Rosa can go through them like immediately, so easily. So that's the problem. And that's the reason why I repeat that Rosa is the only worthy character in this game. Everyone else fails in one way or another. And it's a shame that that's the case. Unfortunately, I will have to keep trying this. Wait, what's overall counter? Of point items? Why will this make a difference? Does this make the game harder or what? Well, regardless. Unfortunately, until I beat this, until I beat this single stage, it's gonna be impossible for me to do anything with, the actual game. You just need to be able to beat this stage on practice. If I can do that even once, that's all that matters. Obviously, yeah, I will then need to actually do that in the game after beating every other stage. But if I cannot even beat this, then it's completely worthless. It's 100% worthless. So it needs to happen here. It's now or never. now, really. But at least it showed the caution sign, at least. So I can't really complain. It actually warned me. No, I thought it was gonna be the case, but it really doesn't seem like spamming versus holding makes any difference to the hyper game. It really doesn't seem like it does. Yeah, I can't tell. I mean, sadly the numbers go by so fast that I can't tell if it's getting consumed faster or not, but it doesn't seem like it. I don't know. It's hard to tell, that's for sure. Definitely quite hard to tell. But yeah, probably in the middle of the stage I should be doing this instead of holding. Like, regardless of if it actually works better for the hyper or not, just because of how fast you go, it's definitely more worth it to do it this way. It also obviously depends on the specific part of the stage that you are in, because there are some parts where you're fighting against super buff enemies. And I got... see, that's another problem. I get killed there by the assholes that appear behind me. Basically, just like that. You get fucked, they just so decide to appear right behind you. Because fuck you, right? And this is the other part that I probably want to activate Hyper. And then, well, the issue is that activating Hyper against Tyranno Satan really didn't do shit. Or at least it didn't do what I expected it to do. Which was, you know, dealing a shit ton more damage. It really didn't do that. So does that mean that I should use it against Shitterbug? I don't know. I mean, probably. I probably would want to do that. Wow, that's a lot of score. Fucking disgusting centaurs. Shit. Alright. But yeah, it's just the problem that you just need to root. Rooting is hard. Rooting is pretty hard. It's a problem. It's a real problem. And in this stage, this last stage, rooting is super important. That's the issue. I think that that's a place that I would rather not bomb, but I feel that I need to. If I don't bomb there, I'm gonna be in trouble. Gotcha. Why are you killing dancers? I mean, they are getting in the way. Reroute to survive? What you mean, reroute? Reroute will imply that I already have a route, which I don't. Okay, so against Shitterbug, should I activate? I'm gonna activate against Shitterbug. Fuck this guy. Because clearly Tyranno-Satan activation didn't go very well. So might as well do it against this moron. Maybe I did it too early there, but it's okay. Also, another problem of activating against bosses, well, activating no matter where, but the fact that you cannot really bomb, because if you bomb, you're wasting your hyper. Ah, damn it. I almost killed him there, though. Maybe I could have finished that with a... I could have finished that up with a bomb. Yeah, it's Shitterbug, of course. It's a piece of shit. Life up? Wait, why life up there? Is it because I kill him fast? Oh, damn, I almost didn't move there. I got an extra life for free. I mean, I'll take it. Wait a second. No, that wasn't an extra life. That wasn't an extra life. That was complete healing. Damn it. Because that changes everything. By being able to do that, you are basically giving me a very big chance of surviving this fuckery. Was it because I kill him super fast or what? I will probably need to Google that. Ah, goddamn it, you suck of shit. I didn't even remember this pattern too. Probably gonna bomb that, if you don't mind me. That's a shame. Also, that's one of the parts right there in that attack where he does both hands like this, where Sakura is super good because she shoots at both sides at the same time. So that's really a question then, right? How do I get that life up? Because you don't always get it. Like, it's something that only happens sometimes. I think it really has to do with you killing Shitterbug super fast. Right? Is that the requirement, or is there another requirement that I don't know? I'm not sure. I got hit by one of the pumpkins. Because that life up basically completely heals you. Like, it heals you so much that... I mean, it heals everything. It basically restores you to 3 lives. If that's the case, then you can just pretty much bomb fit the final boss and that's it. So I need to know how to do that. But I think it's by doing it super fast. I'm gonna see now, when I get there again, how to do it, but I think that's how you do it. Or at least I hope that's how you do it. Because if that's not how you do it, then... well, I clearly don't know how. But it might be like that. Because that's the only different thing that I did there, as far as I remember. I don't think I did anything out of the ordinary, other than doing it faster. But probably because of that. Well, that was close. That was actually very close for a contort. Yeah, that essentially resets your run. Like, everything that you fucked up until there doesn't matter. Alright. And that really is a game changer. That's an absolute game changer. You need to have hyper for that. But that shouldn't be a problem in itself, you know. Having hyper at that point shouldn't prove difficult. It would be fucked up if it was a thing that only worked in training mode, right? Probably that's not the case, but it would be quite funny, to say the least. It was just the game trolling you for being a pleb and playing the training mode instead of beating the arcade like an OG by just playing the arcade over and over. That will be funny. Damn it, I didn't have any bombs remaining there. Also, it's fucked up, when you die, you don't get any iframes. Like, when you die, you better not get hit again. Oh, that bomb is really gonna fuck up the rest. Yeah, as you can see right there, bombing while having hyper, it's pretty much throwing hyper to the trash. They're pretty much throwing hyper to the trash, just like that. But it's okay. At least it seems to be very easy to reach 1000 by the time you get to Shitterbug. Wow. That's the first time you do that shit. That's probably because I was spamming instead of holding. I mean, it's pretty clear that holding deals more damage. Remember the circle fell? Yeah, it's the one that makes some music, some Toho music. Yeah, I know. I mean, you mentioned it very, like, not that long from today, so I definitely remember it. Oh, no. Switch sides. There you go. Okay. So here is the important thing. What's gonna happen if I kill him fast again? Or maybe I just need to get hit? No, that will be too stupid. That you needed to get hit to trigger that extra... that healing at the end. That would be very stupid. What if I bomb here? Because he's gonna die. Is that how you do it? Or do I need something else? Like, I kill him super fast. No, it didn't happen that time. Then what do I need to do? God damn it! How do I get healed for free? I don't get it. I just don't get it. what's the requirement for that? Do I really need to get hit or some shit like that? I don't know. I really need to Google it because it's impossible to decipher otherwise. At least it just seems impossible to decipher. What happens if I choose to stand here? Oh, the boxes move where you move. That's interesting. They are not static at all. And it's fucked up that at the end there it speeds up. Because the slowdown doesn't happen anymore. Alright. At least we're back here. Ooh, I don't know how that didn't kill me, but I'll take it. Not even his last phase, by the way. Still has one more nasty ass attack. That's so fucked up. They have hidden songs for people who went to their venue in the events. Oh, all their songs sound the same and they also disbanded some time ago. You got a code and had to put it in a page to get the bonus stuff while fighting shitterbugs. So, but isn't that horseshit? I didn't bomb before, right? Like, I mean, here I did bomb. Sorry, I meant to say the opposite. When I got that, didn't I bomb? I felt like I bombed when I got it. So no bomb. That's all I need, just a no bomb. Well, that's super easy to do. That basically changes... Okay, I'm gonna do a full run now. If that's the only thing I need to do, as I say before, that pretty much resets your run right there. Just no bomb. So basically you just need to have the hyper ready and that's it. Like that's pretty much it, you don't need anything else. Okay, well I'm gonna do it then. I really hope that is the condition. Well anyways, thanks for googling for me. I was gonna Google after that. But damn, that's weird. I mean, it's especially weird because it's such a game changer. It really just resets your run from scratch. It's like nothing bad happened up until that point. Obviously you need to get to that point, but I don't think that's that hard to do. You can use their brand to what? They sell towers? Why will they sell towers towels if they disbanded? How does that even work? I mean, if they disbanded, I will assume that they wouldn't want to keep selling merchandise. Why would you even sell merchandise in the first place if you choose disbanded? Doesn't seem like it makes a lot of sense to me. You know? Doesn't seem to make a whole bunch of sense. So something that I want to try here is to see what happens if well, I mean, I already tried this, but I want to see what happens if I hold on to Hyper. Like, I don't use Hyper at all, except for the volcano, because at that point the multiplier should be very high. And if I activate Hyper there, the multiplier will already be high enough to start, you know, working from the very beginning. So that will be super good. I want to do that. I want to do that and see how it goes. And the slowdown here, look at this moron's face. You can just use that little heal to block the bullets. The section is not even shown in their page, you have to type the URL manually. Disbanded as in we won't make more shit music. Well, see, here's the thing. This boss is funny. The poor guy is struggling, being buried alive with screws in his face, holding him down. And you say it's funny. Well, I agree, it is a very funny boss. Honestly, that stupid ass face looking at you like so realistically while everything else is so cartoony. Yeah, it is very funny, honestly. I can't lie, it is very funny. It is indeed funny. Well, it's just like the cow. Both the cow and the buried Baron, both of them are so out of place that they are just funny. But the cow more than the Baron, because at least the Baron makes sense thematically, right? So, you know. The fucking cow. Why the fuck is a giant cow something horror related? That's something that I've been saying every time I stream this game, which is, you know, is there a legend of a giant cow? Because maybe there is. And I'm just being a bigot against the giant cow, but maybe there is a legend of a giant cow. In which case, you know. The problem here is that even if these stages are easy, I still feel that the choke potential is too high for me. Like, it seems that it's very easy to just fucking die, you know? That's my problem here. It just seems way too easy to just die to random ass shit. But you know, even if you die, you have to take into account with that shit that Tyranno Satan drops if you no-bomb Shitterbug. You pretty much reset your whole run. Like, it doesn't matter how bad you done up until that point. If you reach that far, you are basically having a full second opportunity, just like that. Eh? What are you aiming at? Alright. Let's try that again. Lake Shore is gonna be against the cow. Oh, also about that thing that you say with the URL, Kael, there are a lot of pages that don't give enough of a shit, and something that is not published, like something that is not supposed to be seen by the public, they just don't care and they allow you to see it anyways, because, you know, they underestimate that people can just access a place through the URL. Especially if we're talking about Japanese developers, obviously. So the thing is, that URL is most likely not valid, but it's there anyways, because they just don't want to take it out because it will be too much of a pain in the ass. Well, either take it out or put a proper authorization system that wouldn't allow you to go to a specific page that is not valid anymore, you know. Alright. Oh. This is the most important stage. If I fuck up here, my chances of winning are gonna be seriously, you know, destroyed. Obviously the most important stage is the last one, but I mean the most important of the quote-unquote normal stage, you know, such as this one. And we already reached the 10,000 multiplier. If I don't get hit here, this is gonna be a massacre of points. It's gonna be an absolute massacre of points. Special emphasis on ass. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna get the extend right here. Like, another hyper is most likely not gonna be needed. I am gonna get the extend right here. Wow, almost got it, but yeah, I mean, just a couple more enemies and I will get it. But yeah, just like that, with one activation, already enough to pretty much get the first extend. That's crazy. Just like that. Prepare for Solstice? No. This stage at least worked properly. The question is the last stage, obviously. But this stage went as expected. So, couldn't have gone any better. Alright, Bavaria. I'm definitely having my bomb ready for this. These rocks are a pain in the ass to dodge. Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes only. So for example, here I got lucky enough that they were not a pain in the ass. Alright. Damn, I literally perfect the whole game. I mean, prior to the final stage. So this is what matters. This is the real problem, the final stage. What's gonna happen here, is my question. We practice for this, but it can go to shit very fast. Can go to shitter bug very fast. I'm probably gonna use a bomb on this first pattern. I'm most likely gonna bomb this. Seems that not bombing this is an absolute waste of time. Like, it's way too risky for me to not bomb this first pattern. We will see though, depending on how the screen looks. No, I'm fucking shit, I think. No, it actually won't be necessary. Alright, well, we are saving the bombs for later then. I guess the practice, at least for that section, was useful after all. I'm gonna bomb here. Don't want to risk unnecessary shit. And I'm probably gonna hyperactivate here. Did I do it too early? Hopefully no. No, I don't think I did it too early. No, it's not too early. The dragons are already here. There you go. Damn, that worked very well. Nice, and you're already there. Jeez. Okay. I need to pay attention to use the bombs, basically. The bombs will need to be used, otherwise it will be a fucking waste if I get killed with this bomb here. I'm gonna be way more trigger happy with the bombs here, for sure. I only have one right now. That doesn't matter. If I hadn't bombed there, I would have gotten fucked. That's for sure. Then power up here. I think I usually did this later. I didn't do it here, right? But it's okay. I don't think that changes many things, really. In fact, if anything, it might be look at, okay, it's definitely a good idea to do it there. Look at how fast I got to 10,000. Definitely was a good idea. Sadly, that's still not gonna be enough for the Nexus 10. Nexus 10 is 45 million. But it's okay. I also have no bombs remaining, keep that in mind. centaurs. There they are, fuck. I'm not in the position I wish to be. Okay, that works. And he didn't die. Alright. You're gonna have to give me a second for that, Kyle, because as you can see, I don't think I can pay attention to that. But it's okay. Also, I have no bombs, so I'm most likely gonna get hit on this section. But that's fine. I don't particularly mind that. Fuck. Damn, I almost got cornered there. Damn, I reached Shitterbug without without dying, without even getting hit. Isn't that the requirement to get Bloody Shitterbug? Though you probably need to beat the extra stage too, right? Like, I think that it's not enough to just do this. Probably. This is definitely not Bloody Shitterbug though, so... Power up. So the only thing I need to do here is to not use bomb, which is not a problem right now because I don't even have one. Wow, dude. I don't want to shinz it, but I'm playing super well, dude. I mean, might as well pick that up. I wonder if I could have let that bounce on the screen and pick it up at some other time. Probably not, but you never know. Okay, so this is gonna be a bomb fest. As soon as I get killed, which is probably gonna be very soon, I'm gonna bomb the shit out of this asshole. I don't know what hit me there, but I don't care. This is gonna be bomb spam. I'm gonna spam bomb so much that you're gonna love this bomb spam. This bomb spam is gonna be beautiful. Ah, damn it. Didn't bomb spam that well, apparently. I'm actually not doing it that well. Spam more bomb. What is holding you down? Are you stupid? Suddenly I think I'm in trouble right now. Okay, that wasn't enough to finish the fucking pattern. Are you kidding me? Oh, okay, that's fine. Alright. Here comes the last phase. Don't even remember what this last phase is other than this guy. Oh yeah, I remember now. Damn, that shit without slowdown is fucked up. Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go. There you have it! 1 coin clear with fucking Windia. Finally. Let's go. Yeah, didn't even need the healing. 12 o'clock, indeed. I think I'm gonna choose to stay. I don't know actually. I don't even know what Windia wins by going to the other world. What is Windia gonna even say? Or is she not gonna say anything? Yeah, what will I do? I don't know. I don't know what to pick, dude. We're going back to the real world. I want to see my parents. Come on, bro. I mean, after all, I remember with Rosa, the ending of going back to the real world was a good ending. Seems it is. Damn, that was a good ending. There you have it. Damn, that was really good. That was actually very, very good. I was not expecting to get the 1 coin clear today, to be honest, but hey, there it is. Also, you were talking about Revert Story. Well, yeah, of course it was gonna be Revert Story 4. Oh, you mean because of the space? Fuck the parents become a Maho Shosho? I mean... becoming a Maho Shosho would be cool if the world wasn't, like that world that they were in wasn't such a piece of shit. Why would you escape Isekai? I mean... come on, bro. I wanted to see my daddy and my mommy. I will expect for... oh, you mean in Roman numbers? Well, I mean, it's the way it is. Maybe they didn't know how 4 was in Roman numbers. Or maybe that's a marketing thing. Maybe 4... they expected people to not know that IV in Roman numbers means 4. You have to think about that. Because anyone can see that 1 stick, 2 sticks and 3 sticks means 1, 2 and 3. But what about people that don't know about Roman numbers? They wouldn't know that IV means 4. Big Japanese? Maybe. But damn, that was good. Yon Yon. Oh yeah, it's also a bad luck number in Japanese. The number, well, Japanese in Japan and in Asia in general. 4 is a bad luck number. Well, anyways, we got it. Well, at least that was a nice way to finish Halloween. I really was not expecting the 1 coin clear, but there you have it. Just like that. Alright, well, let me... Oh, I actually got the extend at the end, funnily enough. 46 million. The extend it's at 45. So technically I got the extend. Completely unnecessarily, but... yes, please save it. Those are my previous 1 coin clear with Rose and Sakura. Finally, now I have a 1 coin clear that is not with those two. Very good. Very, very good. Well, there you have it. But it doesn't say Gabi oh shit, it said Gabi. You know? But yeah. Why did the music suddenly go... Oh, that's weird. You can barely hear the music here. I wonder if the game was too loud or not. Hopefully it wasn't too loud. Well, no, if it was too loud then that's better. You need to listen to the game and not to me. I mean, after all, dude, you listen to me every day. This game... Well, if you only watch this game when I play it, you will only see it once a year. So, you know, the fact that you could listen to it properly here is not a... I mean, it's intended. But yeah, that was cool. And, well, it's a shame though that I'm only gonna play this thing again in 1 fucking year, but you know, at least now, hopefully I remember that shitterbug thing, that if I no bomb shitterbug, then Tyrannosatan is gonna drop a full heal. That's something that I have to remember for next year. I'm probably not gonna remember. I mean, it's gonna be 1 full year, dude. I'm most likely not gonna remember. But if I'm still there in 1 year, and if you are still there in 1 year, remind me that that's what's gonna happen. That I need to no bomb shitterbug. But anyways, that's gonna be it for today. So thanks everyone a lot for watching, and well, I'm gonna see you on the next stream, but when it comes to this game, I'm gonna see you in 1 fucking year. So hopefully that's enough time to, you know, to reload, right? To reload the Deathsmiles gun. So anyways, have a good one everyone. I'm most likely gonna play Toho 17.5 tomorrow. So yeah, there's gonna be that. But anyways, take care and have a good one.